Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They feed him again. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Leaves it with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Slithers into space. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Using his legs, it's Young. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Give to the running back. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the right side. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. On over the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Rides the back and leaves it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's sticky. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Taylor. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same.